NFL.com's Nick Shook talks about the issues he has with what's going on with Kevin Stefanski as of late.
I think that the operational issues have always been my biggest gripe with him. I think in previous seasons, my biggest issue with Kevin Stefanski was that he got too cute as a play caller at times, and it held them back. But that's never even been part of the equation this year because their ceiling has just been so low offensively. And that's another thing, too. Offensive-minded coach who can't get anything out of his offense in most weeks. Like, they walk into a game, and you basically expect them to score no more than 17 points. And if they do, it's an achievement, or they were facing the Raiders. That's basically what we come to see from this team this year. So, yeah, it has descended to those levels. I think you can blame some of that on talent, on the revolving door at quarterback, on the lack of, protection provided by your offensive tackles. But again, Kevin Stefanski can't escape that criticism, which is why I'm leaning much more toward him potentially losing his job at the end of the season than I was before. Because the Watson thing kind of set up as an excuse that you could use to say, well, look, maybe it was an ownership decision. It's kind of been telegraphed that it was more of an ownership decision than the front office or the coaching staff or, the personnel department in general. And you could look at that and say, all right, well, we swung and missed, as Jimmy Haslam said. We're not going to blame Andrew Berry and Kevin Stefanski for our big swing and a miss as an organization. We're going to give them more time to fix it because Berry is coming off of a good draft. But when you watch the product get worse and worse as the season progresses into its final month, it becomes harder to lean on that as the sole excuse for retaining this regime.
He's an offensive coach. The offense has been really bad the last 2 years. So an offensive coach should be able to fix it some way, somehow, and he hasn't. So I get the criticism without question.